From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 9. Presented by Amity University. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group. Century Ply. TVS Euro Grip. And Blue Dot.
Good evening and welcome. Last night I told you that something magical is happening in Tokyo. Don't you agree with me now? In fact, tonight I can hear you all say, yes or no, we agree with you. You're all saying that back to me tonight, that yes, something truly magical is happening as we speak. A one-sport nation, India. And I know cricket lovers will not like this, but a nation unfortunately solely obsessed with a colonial British import, a British Raj import called cricket. Cricket, which is till today primarily played only in the ex-British colonies. A reminder of our colonial past. The world's largest democracy today, the world's next superpower, India. Thank God we are finally looking beyond just cricket. There is a purity in Olympic sport that all the tens of thousands of crores pumped to glamorize the colonial import called cricket, the tens of thousands of crores pumped to push this British import down your throat can never achieve. Didn't it give you goosebumps to watch our hockey superstars beating Germany in that thriller-winning 5-4 this morning? Didn't Ravi Dahiya's sheer perseverance, his drive, his motivation, how he fought till the very end make you so very proud? Just think today, viewers. Think of our over-glamorized, overpaid, over-promoted, over-marketed cricketers on the one side. And then think of the raw genius of Dahiya when he overcame the full-jawed bite in his arm of his Kazakh opponent to guarantee the silver medal. That Kazakh was biting his arm. And in that pain of that moment, Dahiya did not lose his grip for even 1 second. Just think about those moments. And also think just what would have happened to Indian sport had we not turned into, most unfortunately, something we'll have to correct now, a one-sport nation 40 years back. What a tragedy. Sometimes in our glorious moments, we make the biggest mistake. And in my view, that big mistake was when we won the Cricket World Cup in 1983. 38 years later, we must remember, since then, we as a nation dropped all other sport. We just dumped all other sport. We pumped money, and then of late television sponsorships and more television sponsorships and private deals and business deals and corporate deals only and only into cricket. That is our abiding mistake. And all of those, everyone who has played a role in doing this is tonight guilty. To them tonight I want to say that our Olympic superstars have, through their sheer unrelenting spirit, done the nation proud despite everything. Despite everything. And tonight, what do we owe them? We owe them just one thing. We must promise to stop the most unnecessary, unhealthy obsession with cricket. and declare that we will never, never ever, after Tokyo, after what these superstars have done for the country and for us, we will never ever be a one-sport nation after this, viewers. Let us put this to the test. Enough obsession with cricket. Let's stop being a one-sport nation. Let's celebrate the Olympic superstars. They are the real superstars of Indian sport. And that's debate number 1 tonight. And we need to answer that question. We can't look away and say, just let's celebrate the moment. Let's think of all the moments we could have celebrated had we not been obsessed only about IPL and cricket. That's debate number 1 tonight. This should be a turning point in Indian sport. And debate number 2 this evening, viewers. Oh, I'm so happy tonight that the people of Kashmir and the people around the world ensured that the Gupkar gang flopped. The toolkit flopped as we celebrated the 2nd anniversary of the removal, abrogation of 370 and 35A. And here are the headlines, ladies and gentlemen. This Wednesday evening on the debate tonight, Thursday evening on the debate tonight.
भारतीय पहलवान आज मैंने ओलंपिक गेम्स टोक्यो में सिल्वर मेडल जीता। मैं पूरे देशवासियों को हाथ जोड़कर धन्यवाद देना चाहूँगा।
From Nari to Tokyo, Ravi Dahiya's terrific journey is a silver medal. To a silver medal has inspired a billion again. 4-decade wait ends. Manpreet and boys bring home a bronze medal in hockey. It's a massive, massive achievement. Lavleena, Mirabai, PV Sindhu, Dahiya and the hockey teams. India is proud of its Olympic superstars. And yes, the Tokyo Olympics has proven to be the turning point for Indian sport. Focus finally shifts from the colonial game of cricket. Nation celebrates the 2nd anniversary of 370 abrogation. Gupkar gang gets a reality check and rejected everywhere, and especially in the valley. And ladies and gentlemen, India sent its largest contingent to Tokyo this year. Tonight, this Team India has made everyone stand up and take notice. 5 medals and counting. A performance in Tokyo could be the turning point for Indian sport. Are we finally moving ahead from being a country obsessed with a colonial sport called cricket to focusing on real international level sport? Let's debate.
Celebrations at the Temple of Indian Wrestling. The Chhatrasal Stadium, where champions are made.
और देश को एक बहुत बड़ा मेडल दिया है रवि दहिया ने, जिससे देशवासियों को और हमारे को बड़ी खुशी है.
The prodigy they celebrated is Ravi Dahiya. Meet him. He saw Sushil Kumar winning 2 medals and he went for gold. He won silver in his first attempt at Tokyo.
ये जी बहुत साल की मेहनत है जी, कम से कम जी 6 साल का 5 साल का करने लग गया था, अब ये 23 साल का हो गया जी. ये बहुत लंबी मेहनत करी है इसको.
Ravi Dahiya's father, Rakesh, too was a wrestler, but he gave it up for farming on leased lands to support his son, who made India proud today.
मैं पूरे देशवासियों को हाथ जोड़कर धन्यवाद देना चाहूँगा कि मेरे लिए इतनी दुआ करी आप लोगों ने. और मैंने मतलब अब मैं देखो खुश हूँ, पर मतलब संतुष्ट नहीं हूँ, क्योंकि देखो मैं गोल्ड के लिए उम्मीद के साथ आया था और हमारी फेडरेशन को मेरे से बहुत ज़्यादा उम्मीद थी कि देखो गोल्ड मेडल जीते, क्योंकि सिल्वर तो हमने पहले भी जीते हैं, तो गोल्ड की उम्मीद से आया था. तो दिया है, पर मैं मतलब जो है ना कमी रह गई कुछ, उसके लिए मैं आपसे गलती मांगता हूँ और आगे जाके मतलब जितना भी होगा और ज़्यादा प्रैक्टिस करूँगा और देश का नाम रोशन.
Like Ravi, the Olympic superstars are many, and their stories are those that will inspire many generations.
सन्यासी की तरह होता है, हर खेल से अलग। कुश्ती को आप किसी भी खेल से कुश्ती तुलना नहीं कर सकते। यहाँ पे अखाड़ों में पहलवान के पास फोन नहीं होता, कुछ एंजॉय करने के लिए टीवी भी नहीं होता, कुछ भी नहीं होता, बस इनका एक ही काम होता है, सुबह उठे, ट्रेनिंग की, अपनी डाइट जो भी डाइट ली, खाना खाया, दिन में रेस्ट किया, शाम को फिर वही काम।
This is the road that leads to Salima Tete's residence in Jharkhand. She was part of the women's hockey team that created history by reaching the semis. Her family couldn't even see her in action due to lack of connectivity, and they had no TV set at home. This is the only video from her town. Her team, led by Rani Rampal, is India's biggest success story.
पासते भी लड़कियां बच्चों के पासते भी जोड़ी उनकी मेहनत करी हो या ब्याज उसका फल मिलना चाहिए मेहनत का।
Rani Rampal herself has come from playing with broken hockey sticks to leading India's historic run. Hockey, in her own words, was an escape route from life's struggles.
परमात्मा से यही दुआएं कर रहे हैं। आज लग हमने खाना भी नहीं अब लग खाया है, लेकिन यही अरदास कर रहे हैं परमात्मा इनको जिताए और मेडल लेके आए।
Meet Lavlina Borgohain, bronze medalist in boxing. Her mother, Mamoni, underwent a kidney transplant last year. Lavlina visited her for a few days at that time and ended up testing positive for COVID-19 a day before she was to leave with the Olympic qualified group for 52 days of training trip to Europe. This is how she trained back in Assam. In Baromukya village of Assam's Golaghat district, preparations have begun to bring the champion home, and they're even laying out the road for the first time.
नहीं, पदक तो जीता है, वो ब्रॉन्ज पदक जीता है, लेकिन उनका सपना था। मेरे लिए तो ये सपना काफ़ी है, मेरे लिए तो वो ओलंपिक में खेलना काफ़ी है, लेकिन वो पदक ब्रॉन्ज तक गया, उनका सपना था वो गोल्ड तक जाएंगे।
Her story is similar to that of Mirabai Chanu of Manipur. She spent her childhood days most often collecting firewood on her shoulders for her mother. Her father was a construction worker. His daughter has lifted a silver medal with a total lift of 202 kilograms for India.
मैं बहुत खुश हूँ, जैसे कि मेरा बहन है इसे सिल्वर मेडल मिला है, मैं बहुत खुश हूँ। जो उसका सपोर्टर और पार्टी को भी मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ।
Look at these superstars. They have won a medal for India in hockey after 41 years, leaving a nation obsessed with cricket speechless.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, आपकी बहुत दुआएं थी सर हमारे साथ. Thank you, sir.
Bow to them tonight. Celebrate the glory they have brought the tricolour. Salute them and reflect on how far they have come on their own and ensure India's sporting glory has come. Tokyo is a turning point for Indian sport. These Olympic champions are India's glory. They've conquered the adversities. They've done it by themselves without any fancy ad shoots or mega broadcaster promotions. For a country obsessed with one sport, it's time India now does their bit for these champions and every other that we have let so thoroughly down. Let's do it, India.
Great panel tonight. I have Ashwini Nachappa, former internationals athlete and Arjuna awardee. Thank you, Ashwini. Great to see you again after a long time. And my old friend Murad Ali Khan is also with us tonight.
How are you?
Murad, thank you. Another of our great superstars, Arjuna awardee, gold medalist and ace shooter. Reeth Abraham is with us tonight. Thank you, Reeth. It's great to have you tonight. The former Asian medalist, another superstar. John Karshing is with us. He's working president of the Meghalaya State Olympic Association. Thank you, John. Edgar Mascarenas is with us tonight. Edgar is former international hockey goalkeeper, present coach of the Maharashtra hockey team. Edgar, thank you. Vasudevan Bhaskaran is with us tonight. And he was captain of the 1980 gold medal winning team in the 1980 Summer Olympics in Moscow. Thank you, Vasudevan. Great to see you. And Jay Prakash is with us tonight. Jay Prakash represented India in wrestling, participated in the 1984 Los Angeles Summer Olympics. Jay Prakash ji, namaskar. Farooq Engineer is with us tonight. Namaskar. Live from London. Former international cricketer. Ranjit Amarnath, former cricketer. All with us tonight. What a moment. First of all, I must begin by saying, Ashwini, I think congratulations to us all. There's something happening in Tokyo. What is it? What is happening in Tokyo? We begin to wonder. How do you look upon it, Ashwini?
I think we have today a big realization that India has emerged as a multi-sport nation and not just a cricket nation. I think that has become very evident.
Absolutely.
It has been a very emotional victory. Are you able to hear me? I'm not.
Yeah, totally. Please carry on.
So I think today when you see the emotions across the nation, it's definitely not just about cricket, though you've been very harsh in your opening statements about cricket. In all fairness, they've also performed. Yes, I hope this kind of euphoria is there till the next Olympics and it just doesn't come once in 4 years.
Well, Ashwini, I don't think I've been too harsh on cricket. I should have been harsher. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with cricket, but I'm making a point. Cricket is a colonial
Absolutely
sport.
Right.
It is a British Raj import. It is even today primarily played in the ex-British colonies. And if cricket lovers don't like hearing that, I'm sorry, but it's a fact. It's a fact. A clutch of nations play cricket. A clutch of nations don't participating in boxing or shooting.
That's true.
Am I right, Murad? Do you agree with me, Murad?
Yeah, I'm in a very bad signal zone, so I don't know whether I'm audible. If you can hear me, the video which was shown earlier in the program was so emotional. I felt so emotional after seeing the entire video and the sacrifices made by all these sports persons who have gone and performed at the Olympics, that I think it's very difficult to actually express the kind of emotions that I have right now. I mean, it's very, very difficult to express. I mean, these people have put in years and years and decades of hard work to actually reach the stage where they have reached and performed for the country. And it is very unfortunate that what happens that after 2 weeks of the games, everybody just forgets them. And they're back to square one. Again, they're back to trying to find ways and means to get back into shape and going with a begging bowl to people that please sponsor us. I mean, if you see, the government of India actually included sports in the CSR activity because the money was not coming into other sports from with direct sponsorship. That is why CSR, this was included in CSR so that money starts coming. Now, it is very, very difficult again for this momentum to be sustained until unless there is complete support, wholehearted support from everyone, including you. Then only we can go ahead and form the kind of results and the kind of stardom that we are looking for other sports other than cricket.
I agree with you. You know, the harsh truth will have to be said, right, Murad? Vasudevan Bhaskaran was captain of the 1980 medal-winning team at the Summer Olympics in Moscow. Mr. Bhaskaran, can you tell us, I mean, simple question to you, why was there a drought for 41 years? Why was it so difficult to win a medal? I'm sure the players worked hard, they did enough, but why did it take 41 years in your view? And what is the special thing that's happening now?
Well, Arnab, it's nice to talk to you after many, many years. Thank you so much. And also I am joined with my own colleagues there, Edgar, Ashwini and all this, Abraham. So I think first thing is that many congratulations for all our athletes who were at Tokyo. Basically this Olympics is different from any other Olympics. Your hockey team was there about more than a year. Bubble, I wouldn't say bubble because any other game would not have witnessed all the bubble, and about 6 to 7 girls were at COVID and all boys were at COVID. You know, all those things made them very strong, and all of the athletes were also were in the different bubble, athletes, wrestlers and everywhere. I think that whole nation has to salute them. In the sense of your point that 40 years, where were we? But I would like to ask, 40 years, what was the promotional structure in Indian sport? To me, I still remember, when they come back from Olympics, the only question people ask from all corners, 120 million or 100 million, 130 million, what is the sports is all about? 1 medal, 2 medal. But tell me, after 2012, 6 medals, where were we in 2016? What are the plan of structures where India is promoting? Be it maybe finance or be it maybe planning. There should be a separate planning in a policy of sports, not inculcating the national education policy, clubbing with sports. I am so happy that Prime Minister spoke to Manpreet Singh, and I would like to request through you, through this channel, that please put in a lot of money not comparing cricket to other games. Every game has its own charm. Ashwini will tell how struggles she had to climb the barriers. Abraham will tell what's happening. Edgar will say. Everyone will say about Farooq will say, my good friend Farooq. Keeping at Bombay and travelling in the train to come to Bombay to play Ranji Trophy. I think wholeheartedly the Indian sport after this Tokyo, it has to change. As you rightly said, there could be a lot of commercial promotion there, but I don't need the proportion. We need a lovely structure, promotional at the bottom level. You want to do something in 2028, you want to see, I don't know, who claimed that India will get 17 medals? Who planned it? Which federation planned it? So that is where the problem lies. Even America does not plan or target how many medals the country will win. It's only by going by performance on that day. So let's, my dear friends, see that India, which rich tradition in sports, please put the money in a proper place, put the money to the right people, put the money to the right coaches, put the right money to a nice federation who are professionals. The amateurism should be banned in India, Indian sport. If you want to have a professionalism like Japan or China, please start promoting the under 10, under 14 group at the level of professionalism. I'm not the question of money part of it. Be it maybe science, technology, biomechanics, everything should be learned at the age of 10 to 12 years. Ask Ashwini Panapao, Ashwini, what did he learn in science at the age of 18 years when she was running? I never ran. I ran 24 kilometers per day at Patiala without knowing why I'm running. Now everything is changed. Please put all the science and technology into sports. Then you'll see at least next 28 we will be in double figure. Not by taking the credit of established people 9 months before performance, because that's where people think about disappointment. Please give the world a proper structure. Please give the athletes a proper help. Please give the structural promotion at every level, you know, for all the people. You know, please a good comfort training. I know people have, you know, are only staying inside. The moment you talked about cricket, it's all about 5-star. I don't need a 5-star. I need a lovely accommodation, good food and good nutrition, a good science background. The medals will start coming up. That's my request.
Mr. Bhaskaran, you know, I'm not drawing this comparison out of any ill intent. But the comparison is obvious, and Farooq Engineer should be the first person to support it. So should Rajendra Amarnath and Bimal Soni.
if I get a chance to
Because
have a word, Arnab.
all the funding, all the money, all the private sponsorships, almost all of it, Farooq, has gone to cricket.
Arnab.
The over-glamorization of cricket for 40 years. Yes,
Listen,
please,
my friend.
Farooq.
First and foremost, I'm hugely proud of our achievements in Tokyo. You know, people like Rani Rampal, Rajiv Dahiya, Manpreet, and others have done India proud, hugely proud. And I'm the proudest person, although I'm sitting in Manchester, or I should be Nottingham today watching the first test match. But I'm hugely proud that our boys have done so well. But ever since I was a kid, I mean, it's always been, if a boy is born in a family, the parents want him either to be a Bollywood star or a cricketer or Arnab Goswami. Arnab, you must be the only Bengali that's not mad keen on cricket, because Calcutta is cricket mad and Kolkata I love. You know, Ami tumaki bhalobashi at Eden Gardens and all that.
I'm Assamese. And anyway, where you're from doesn't matter. You're trying to provoke
Absolutely.
me. I can tell you, everyone in Kolkata or Guwahati love cricket.
Yeah. But I'm extremely proud that our boys have done
I'm glad.
so well.
Farooq, a minute, please. Farooq, listen to me.
Yes.
Listen to me. You know, I was in class 4 or something when 4 or 5 when they won at the Lords, 1983, 25th of June. You know, we just got a black and white TV at home. We were all going crazy. We all went crazy. And the fact is, can you honestly will you not admit tonight that after that we forgot all other sport in this country?
I wouldn't say we forgot. Cricket has been an extremely popular sport, participant sport and spectator-wise.
No.
And the IPL has come mixing Bollywood and cricket, which has taken it to huge heights. But I'm absolutely in favor, 100% favor, in supporting all of the sports, especially our hockey, athletics. Our girls and boys have done remarkably well. And I would be the first person to cheer them up and to encourage them. I've been watching the Tokyo Olympics, and every time an Indian comes or India comes playing hockey, in men's or women's or whatever, I'm the first person cheering our countrymen. So, I mean, every sport for me deserves to be encouraged, yes. But, I mean, it's the mass public that
No, don't be politically correct. No, Farooq, that's unlike you. Don't be politically correct.
Have you ever found me to be politically correct?
Say it, it's a reality.
I'm the least
I'm finding you politically correct, Farooq,
as you know. I'm the least
I'll tell you then, I'll pit you with Reeth, which is why I don't want you to be Reeth. The fact is, I know you are, but you know, we have 50 cricket stadiums. England has 23.
Yes, I mean,
if you put all the money put into all sport together, if you put all the money, Reeth, into all sport together, I mean all the money, swimming, athletics, football, basketball, everything, kabaddi, everything, if you put all the money put into all sport, government budget together, it is still less than that of part of the budget of the BCCI. It's a reality. And I don't want to put people on a guilt trip, but it's a reality, Reeth. It's a reality. And I wonder sometimes that if we put half the attention we put on other sport, what could we have done? Reeth, it's a thought. I know nothing about sport, but it's still, I'm thinking about it. What do you think, Reeth?
When you say we think it is, part of the
thing which is going into other sports, and one side is cricket. At this stage, whatever you have said that cricket is, so glamorous and so much money spent on that, I must give credit to the Cricket Federation for what it is doing to the cricketers, how they take care of their, sportsmen. What are the other federation done to their athletes? We are putting all the responsibility on the government and the Sports Authority of India. But no other federation which is supposed to take care of the athletes are doing the job. They only want medals. But are they supporting our athletes? Not at all. So unless it happens from the grassroots level, from the schools and colleges, and they start taking interest to promote the school, if you go to a national event, it is pathetic. Why aren't our kids want to take part in sports? Because it's not a nice scenario at all. It's organized so badly that children go to an event and they say they don't want to go there ever again. Because if an event is supposed to be held at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it's delayed and it happens only at 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock. It's horrendous. And that a federation doesn't take care of their athletes. They're not bothered about where they come from, what they're supposed to do. And even the place where they organize an event, the facilities are not good. There are no proper hotels for the children to stay. And the parents have a horrible time. So the next event, they don't want to attend. And so if you see most of the sports persons who are participating in sports are children who are coming from difficult backgrounds. Because for them, making a living out of sports is the only thing that they can think of. Our children who are talented and who have the support from the family.
Reet, Morad said at the start that I'm feeling emotional tonight. I can understand. Because I can understand that today you or even Edgar, I'm sure in your mind a lot of memories are going through your mind today. I'm sure you're going back to when you were, when you were, playing on the field, and I'm sure that when you as the goalkeeper of the Indian team, you must be thinking about all the years, missed the opportunities. And today I just want you to start by, I just want to play these visuals. Let's play the visuals of the men in blue. Didn't it give you goosebumps today, this morning? When these men in blue who secured their next goal against the during the men's field hockey bronze medal match today, those visuals as at the Olympics, and proved by beating Germany 5-4 that we are as good, if not better, than any nation in the world when it comes to hockey. I think the whole thing was, Edgar, that we've started believing in ourselves once again. We believe we can do it. And for years we've been conditioned to thinking, Edgar, no, we can be world beaters only in cricket. Who put that into our mind, and what effect has it had on our sports persons? Edgar.
Yeah, hi first and foremost, Arnab, nice to be on your show. And a big hi to Bhaskar and my coach, and
thank you, Edgar.
All the people on the panel here. Well, what has happened today is one of the greatest things that could happen for us in Indian hockey. We as hockey lovers, used to always, every Olympics we used to wait and we used to say, medal aayega. But it was either the quarterfinals, semis or the group stage that we went down. Today, these boys have proved their worth. And how did they prove their worth? Day in and day out, they were in practice. They left families behind with the pandemic going on. They were in Bangalore, practicing in that heat or whatever weather that they went through. But they went through every storm. And today, they had the belief in themselves, even with a goal down, 2 goals down. They came up fighting. I'm sure lay people who read, normal paper or something like that would have said, oh, we've lost 7-1 to Australia. Kya? We won't win. But no, we as hockey lovers, I'm sure Bhaskaran and me and the other hockey lovers had faith in this team. And we all knew that they would come onto the podium. Because they were a bunch of players who played together for years, for 2 years, 3 years, and they were playing superb hockey all this time. And they really deserved this medal today. They deserved the medal from the way go. That's what I would like to say about these hockey players, and I hope they keep going. Today, it's a beginning of a new era for hockey.
Well said.
You're going to see a lot of kids bringing their sticks, going to the ground, playing hockey. Where in school, we need children.
God bless you, my friend. May that be true.
For hockey, we need to we need to tap grassroots level at hockey in school. Only then you can see players coming up. Not at the age of 21 where you're training them. At grassroots, we need to train them. You look at Europe, they're training them at grassroots.
Yes.
I'm sure Bhaskaran will, also give a feedback on this. It's for years that we always say, grassroots. We need to tap them at grassroots level to get to
grassroots. No,
sure
grassroots.
We'll have more
grassroots. And once again, I say, I tell you one thing. I saw Murad put his hand up. Murad, just coming to you, I just want to get everyone in, including Rajinder Amarnath and Bimal Soni and Jay Prakash. My friend Edgar, it's great to see you tonight once again. He mentioned grassroots and Rajinder and Dr. Soni, you've been with the BCCI, Rajasthan Cricket Association. Don't mind my saying it. It is true. I want to know whether we will feel guilty tonight. I'm not saying that whatever you are doing or have done for cricket is bad. No. Reith said that's fantastic. I blame everyone who's putting lots of money only in cricket. There has to be some balance. We are presently going 99-1 or 90% for cricket, 10% for other sport. That's terrible. The cricketers should stop taking sponsorships if they don't see balance on the other side. There has to be social responsibility. I'll tell you one thing, Rajinder ji. We are today celebrating Ravi Dahiya. और इस पर मैं जयप्रकाश जी से पूछना चाहूंगा. जयप्रकाश जी, आप फॉर्मर ओलंपियन हैं और ये बताइए कि मुझे बताया गया कि रवि दहिया को जब वो रिकवर कर रहे थे नी इंजरी से, when he was recovering from a knee injury, he was worrying about not having a sponsor. He didn't have a sponsor. Then why does a wrestler of Ravi Dahiya's caliber have to worry about sponsors after an injury? Why? Why did Lavlina have to train using LPG cylinders? Why does Rami Ranfal have to train with a broken hockey stick? ये बातें कौन पूछेगा? जयप्रकाश जी.
जी देखिए, ये बातें सब उनका पूरा इलाज, हमारी फेडरेशन तो पूरा, हम लोग तो पूरा सब कुछ करते हैं. हम लोगों ने तो इतनी मदद की रवि की, और इन लोगों की जो हमारे ब्रजभूषण शरण सिंह हैं, सांसद हैं, फेडरेशन के अध्यक्ष हैं, उन्होंने इतनी मदद की कि इनसे पूछा कि भाई आपको क्या चीज़ की ज़रूरत है. 1-2 साल पहले तैयारी कराने लग गए थे कि जी हमारे को 50,000 रुपया मिलना चाहिए. उन्होंने कहा 1 लाख रुपया फेडरेशन की तरफ से आप लो, लेकिन आप पूरी तैयारी करो. अब स्पॉन्सर कहाँ से लाए, कैसे हों, वो हमें समझ नहीं आता. वो स्पॉन्सर कोई नहीं है तो उसमें हमारी कोई उसमें वो नहीं है. हमारी फेडरेशन है, हमारे फेडरेशन के लोग को पूरा ध्यान रखते हैं. एक भी किसी पहलवान को कोई परेशानी नहीं होने देते. अगर एक भी पहलवान कोई शिकायत करेगा फेडरेशन की तो हम उसकी जिम्मेवारी लेते हैं. बाकी गवर्नमेंट जो कर रही है, गवर्नमेंट भी
जयप्रकाश जी, 1 minute.
नहीं कर रही है.
मुझे जयप्रकाश जी, I'll take an example of hockey. I'll take an example of hockey. No, I'll take an example of hockey. Hockey में core group of players, according to my information, John Karshing is with me, working president of the Meghalaya State Olympic Association. The core group of players in international hockey, of Indian hockey internationals across both men's and women's team, get a monthly allowance of 50,000 rupees. Monthly allowance of 50,000 rupees. Cricket players belonging to grade A plus get 7 crore each. 7 crore each. Why? Why this disparity? Why this disparity? Rajinder Amarnath, are you comfortable with this disparity? John and Rajinder, please.
Yes. Arnab, nice to talk to you again after a long time.
I think I've waited quite a bit.
Yes, John.
Yeah. So basically, there's an old saying: if you spend, if you give peanuts, you get monkeys, right? So in 2011-12, the total budget of the Ministry of Sports was only within 670 crores. in 2019, it jumped to 1,900 crores. And last year, it jumped to 2,800 crores. It's, I think, almost 400% increase if you compare with 2011. So what I'm trying to say is, if you invest, you will get the results, right? So I just want to also put another point. Australia, which today I think is fourth in the ranks. Australia, which is fourth in rank, is only 2.5 crore population. India is 136 crores. So the question is, how come a nation with 2.5 crores their medal tally is already above 40 medals, while a nation of 136 crores is still within single digit. So these are the hard facts. I would like to, also congratulate on behalf of the Meghalaya State Olympic Association, congratulate all the Olympians. It is a feel-good factor today. It is a feel-good factor, and like you rightly said, and like the other panelists said, we must build on this. We must build on the momentum. And the bottom line is, it required political willpower. So I'm thankful to the Prime Minister, to all the sports ministers since 2000, the recent last few years, who have substantially increased the budget. Substantially increased the budget. But we are still far behind compared to what Australia is doing. So I would, simply request the Honorable Prime Minister, we have our ambassadors sitting in Australia. They can very easily come back and give a presentation to the Prime Minister's office and to realize how Australia is doing this job. It's not rocket science, it's not rocket science. It's simple. You put in the money and you get the thing.
It's not. But the private sector has to take responsibility. I'd like Rajinder to come in. Rajinder, here's another statistic. Rajinder.
I'm suggesting one last point.
Rajinder, when it comes to sports sponsorship,
mandate the corporate affairs ministry must amend the CSR laws.
No. You see, cricket sponsorship, 2020 alone, cricket, just sponsorship, I'm not talking about other things, is 5,133 crores. And this is actually the real figure is much more than that. All other sports, Rajinder, is 761 crores, which means corporate sponsorships, 87 to 88% is for cricket and 12% is for all other sport. This shows an unhealthy obsession. Rajinder, don't you agree with this? Isn't this a very unhealthy obsession?
But Arnab, at the onset, I would first like to congratulate all the medal winners, because they have all made us very proud. I'll be talking about cricket later on, but as an Indian, I think nothing could make me more happy than to see the women power coming into play now. If you look at the 4 individual medals which have been won, 3 have won by women. I think that's the greatest achievement up till now in Indian sport. We have not been giving due to women for a very long time, but finally they have come on their own. And I think we'll have to salute them for doing us so proud of them. Then coming to cricket, that cricket has taken all the sponsorship. Cricket has also gone through a very lean period.
Yes,
now,
it has.
Let me just go back into history. I think I'll be able to probably enlighten.
No, it has.
I'll probably enlighten most of you. Probably you'd. I'll tell you, in 1926, Indian Olympic Association was formed. In 1928, BCCI was formed. And both this great infrastructure was creation of Maharaja of Patiala, Maharaja Bhupender Singh. He gave us a good infrastructure in the 1920s. One sport stayed back, other sport took off. It is not the responsibility of the BCCI to ensure that other sports also Now let me finish. Let me finish. I think
sorry.
We have been at the receiving
No,
end
no,
for
no,
a
no,
very
no.
long time
No,
from
no,
you.
no. No.
You've been giving us for a very long time. Now you have been very unfair to cricket, and now you'll have to listen to me first, Arnab. Now,
I don't think I've been unfair
cricket
at all.
has not harmed any sport. You have been now you have been very unfair. You have been pointing to cricket, which have been probably the cause of other sports not coming up. No, that's not fair. It is a federation of other sports which have not done their work properly. If the federation had been giving them the facilities and been creating infrastructure, I think all the sports would have been where cricket is now. So you just cannot
I think
blame
only
cricket
Suresh
because you
Kalmani
feel
got
other
all the
sports have gone down.
facilities.
No, I'm not concerned about A or B. What I'm talking in general is if the federations have not done their homework properly, it's the sportsmen who have suffered in others.
No, Rajinder.
If you go back...
Rajinder, when please understand. Rajinder, tell me, no, you listen to me, Rajinder. No, Rajinder, listen to me.
Because you're not allowing me to finish it.
You ask anyone today.
I've been watching this program for 40 minutes.
No, don't ask me. Don't ask me.
One
second. Rajinder, listen to me. Listen to me, Rajinder. Rajinder, listen to me. You have to make the comparison. If you don't make the comparison, it's because you're feeling guilty. And I like you, Rajinder, but if you're feeling guilty, I can't help it. Look at the contrast in funding. 2021 annual budget, Government of India allocates 2,826 crore for sports. BCCI earns 2,500 crores from IPL, 380 crores from ICC revenue. I'm sorry, 50,000 rupees per month for hockey players, 7 crore for cricketers, no stadiums to practice for sports persons versus biobubble for the IPL. Cricket dominates all the sports sponsorships. Please understand, China uses aerospace technology to train the swimmers. My friend today, John, talked about investment of countries like Australia. Bimal, Canada spends $1.76 million to win each medal in swimming. Each medal. We don't lack the funding. And problem is, Bimal, if I ask you this question, you'll say you're being unfair on cricket. No, I'm not.
Well,
I'm saying everybody who's funding only cricket is making a mistake.
Bimal,
yes, Bimal.
One medal.
Can I come in, Arnab? What BCCI is doing today is
please come in.
What BCCI is achieving today is hard labor of our predecessors who have done well and organized the association well. And BCCI has a long history where they also did not have money till the 90s. But after that, the well-organized board has able to reach there, and the game has become popular in India. I am not saying other sports federations are bad, but they'll have to have a blueprint. They'll have to see what they
Ashwini is coming in with you.
And mind you, government
Ashwini wants to say something.
Cricket has become whatever it is without the government support. Government is supporting other sports.
I'll say something you won't like. But look at it historically. It's a historical fact that the British encouraged cricket because they wanted to establish their cultural superiority in India. You won't like this. Cricket got a great boost from the British. Nobody will like this. Farooq won't like it, but it's a historical fact.
Arnab,
yes,
I've
please.
got a very good point to tell
I'm not getting into history. Though I want Ashwini to rebut. Ashwini.
I'm not going to rebut.
Can I have a word here? If no one's going to listen to me, I might as well not be on the program.
Yeah. Farooq and Ashwini. Who goes first? Farooq or Ashwini? Who goes first?
Go ahead.
As an Indian living in England, I love nothing better than thrashing the English. And that gives me great pride to win over England, which we did in 1971. I was primarily instrumental, along with the rest of the team, in thrashing England. We beat England in England on their own soil. And don't forget, I started playing cricket. We used to get 50 rupees a day for a 5-day test match. Gavaskar and I were finishing a match against New Zealand in 4 days. And there were messages coming from the dressing room. Arey, aaj game mat khatam karo, hamare kal ke 50 rupees jayenge. So we started blocking the ball, make sure that it lasted 1 over the next day. and all the players got 50 rupees each. So cricket
Don't
has
reveal
not
all
always
your
been
inside
a
stories.
money game. You know, I beg to differ there.
No.
So I mean, BCCI was
What I'm saying
Mr.
is,
Soni
you can't.
and Rajendra have made very, very good points here. That it's up to the different associations to try and encourage, just like BCCI have done. You know, there should be an example to all the other associations.
Ashwini, few seconds left.
Hockey,
Ashwini.
athletics, everyone.
I agree with Farooq and Rajinder when they say it is the responsibility of all federations and associations in managing sport and the sports people under them. That is hugely the responsibility of every federation. I mean, BCCI has done well. Even if it's a Ranji player, they have a life ahead of them. But no association or the Indian Olympic Association really takes care of the life cycle of every athlete, every national athlete, whether it is a junior or senior. We've got to fend. Even when Reet and I was traveling, representing the country, we would travel unreserved near the toilets in the train, go to Ambala and then to Patiala. We've all gone through this process. And it continues today in the same manner for young children. Now, if you want to promote sport, then you need to ensure that your B, C team, everybody is taken care of, and that management of sport is professional right from the state administration till the national administration.
Because during Test cricket,
I have to close only because I have to close because like sport, we also cannot live without our sponsorship. So I have to go into a break. But I'll say one thing. No more blink and miss. No more praise today and forget tomorrow. We owe it to Indian sport this time. I thank you all. It's been a privilege joining the screen with you this evening. Ladies and gentlemen.